Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are doing our regular call with Indian Cowboy from Doc Sports. We cover the Thursday night game, the Sunday night game, and the Monday night game in the NFL. And Indian Cowboy gives us his very well-respected opinion on the lines on all those games. Indian Cowboy, thanks for being back with us.
Hey, thanks for having us, Pete.
All right, the Thursday night, Sunday night, and the Monday night games. How are you guys doing in the NFL this year? You think you have a good read on these teams in general?
Yeah, I think we got a pretty good read on them. I think it's great it's on a Thursday night because obviously we love fading the public and we love taking these primetime games because this works well with our models that way. I mean, our 8-unit selection this past weekend was fading the public on taking the Giants over the Falcons. Obviously, one of our selections earlier last week was taking Miami over Duke when most of the public was on Duke. So we love fading the public, so we love these primetime games.
We'll see what you can tell us about Indianapolis, Houston. Right now, Houston's a 2.5 or 3-point home underdog. Total's 46. And this is an interesting matchup, right? Both these teams are 4-1 against the spread so far, so they've both been good bets on the year. Both are also off of kind of grueling, tough games. Indianapolis got a win and cover against Baltimore, but that was a brutal, very physical game. And Houston, of course, they went to overtime with Dallas in a close one, which they lost, but got a cover. And, at first I wasn't sure what to think about this game, but then I previewed it with another capper, and he made the very good point that the fact that both these teams played physical games and it's on a short week probably hurts Houston a lot more because that's the kind of team that they are. You know, Arian Foster might not have a good, as he'll need the recovery time more than, say, Andrew Luck in Indianapolis's passing game will, and that if they need to dial up something to get the win at the end of the game, Indianapolis with their passing game is going to be in a better position than Houston. He said he liked Indianapolis minus 2.5, and it made sense to me. Do you agree with that? What do you like here, Indian Cowboy?
We like Houston for the outright upset here.
Really?
Yeah, well, the 68% of the public is on Indianapolis, and the line is 2. If Indianapolis was to truly expect to dominate and do well, you would see something like 4.5, 5, something like that notion. And keep in mind that this is, whenever Houston has lost, remember Houston is 5-1 ATS this year, and O'Brien has been, or 4-1 ATS rather, and O'Brien, and so has Indianapolis for that matter. But keep in mind that the fact that Houston took Dallas to the limit, they beat Buffalo, they lost the Giants, they have consistently bounced back well every time. After losing to the Giants on the road, they came back home and beat Buffalo as a -3. This is a good public fade. I just don't know how good Indianapolis is on the road. Yes, they beat Jacksonville, but that's Jacksonville. And yes, they played well against Denver late in that contest. But the line is awfully low, and I wouldn't be surprised if Houston is one of the best game planners out there for their specific quarterback. Remember, if you think that Indianapolis offense is prolific, look what Houston did to Dallas, right? I mean, they took them to overtime against a very proficient and prolific, Dallas offense. So, and here's my other thing. I don't know if Tom Brady stays in New England either. I think at some point if things sour there, I wouldn't be surprised at all if Tom Brady ends up coming to Houston with his old offensive coordinator too. It seems like a perfect situation there too. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that. But at the end of the day, this looks like an outright upset because if Indianapolis struggled against Baltimore at home, Baltimore and Houston are the same exact prototype teams. So I wouldn't be surprised here if they struggle here on the road and Houston actually outright upsets them because O'Brien is very good off of the loss.
Awesome analysis, Indian Cowboy from DocSports.com. All right, well, we have two handicappers who I respect a lot going on opposite sides here. And, of course, that does happen all the time. I talked to Brent from BetDSI about the sharp action he takes, and all the time sharp action comes on both sides. And, in fact, in the Atlanta Giants game, sharp action came on both sides of that one, and it's all about the numbers. So the other capper liked Indianapolis minus 2.5. 3 is a widely available number, though, so we can give you a Houston +3. Indian Cowboy from DocSports.com, liking to play on Houston +3. Thanks, Indian Cowboy.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.